felt absolutely horrible today, like all day. I feel a little bit better now, but it was just like I just had an absolutely horrible day. And you kind of it's been a stress again another stressful week, and it's interesting because I think, I'm kind of at a I'm at some kind of juncture, but sometimes these celebrities that I get so mad at, some of them get a little bit nicer, and then the conglomerate just kind of descends on them, and then on me, and then on them and on me, and then usually somebody freaks out about it. Usually they decide, well, to not be nicer, or I decide that I can't forgive them. I don't know that I can forgive them, to be honest with you. I mean, the way that they've treated me, the things that have happened. What I am sure of is I really don't want to. I really don't want to date a celebrity. I truly, seriously don't want to date a celebrity, and I don't. And I'm not trying to be mean about it. I just don't want to do it. I really, and I am very, very tense. Like, I really don't know how I'm going to be able to make friends with other people because my privacy is invaded all the time. So it always is difficult. I think it's difficult in any sort of situation when you're negotiating, when you've been basically in conflict with people for such a long time, and either one tries to be nicer. Although I don't know that has really happened so much on my side of things, to be honest with you. Like, what they've done is so bad. It is so bad, and the things that they've promoted, and the injuries that happened to me personally are so bad that I don't know that there's really. I don't know that I don't you but I don't really know you can do anything about it, to be honest with you. I mean, certainly I hope they stop promoting all that stuff. It'd be nice to get an apology eventually, the things that have happened, but mostly I want to just be able to move on with my life. I really would like to be able to do that, and I just don't know how, and I'm very, very tense about that. I don't know how I'm going to meet new people. I don't know how I'm going to get to do anything because my privacy is invaded all the time. These videos would put a horrible strain on anybody, on a relationship you had already had with someone for 20 years. This kind of thing would put a huge strain on that, let alone getting to know people for the first time. And trying to be friends with them and trying to get to know them. It's horrible, and I feel it. I feel the stress like every day. So it is a lot. It is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure to have the conglomerate observing everything. This also, it seems to me, some of it also is sort of famous person pressure. People will talk about that sometimes. A lot of people don't tend to be particularly sympathetic to famous people when they talk about their pressure. And I used to be more sympathetic than I am. I used to be more sympathetic before I actually got ensnared in the whole world of it myself, and realized like how their wealth and their generally positive image tends to be that stuff tends to not have a very good effect on people's personalities, right? And they operate kind of in a kind of without understanding of just regular consequences for things, just sort of because of what their lifestyle is like. But as far as like, but I it doesn't mean I can't understand it all. And of course now it's happening to me, although it's happening to me in a much worse way than happens to a lot of people. A lot of people. It's not a huge percentage of people who get to be famous, right? And I'm certainly not trying to be famous. Would really rather not. But I don't know. I am. Other things I have kind of, as difficult as it's been to do them, I have known what to do. I have known generally what to do. I mean, what to do to try to get housing, what to do to try to get employment, what to do to try to get school, even if none of it works out, which it seems like hopefully some of it will. Even when it doesn't work out at times, like I know what to do to try again, to try to fix it. But this personal side of it has always been the most difficult side to figure out what to do about it, what to do about trying to create a social life for myself and that kind of thing. So I'm very, very tense, and that can make me very irritable. So I'm not trying to be really mean to people if they're trying to be nicer, although they don't tend to get really that much nicer, and they don't tend to be that much nicer for more than a couple of days. if that. So I can't really trust them. These are people who have shown to me that I can't really trust them. They don't really care about me. Certainly it's at their whim whether or not they continue to be nicer in any way, shape, or form. And I also had a very, very bad day today for some reason. I just wasn't feeling well. I think it's just been too much stress. So, and then of course the pressure of stuff all around me, it does not help. It really doesn't help. It really doesn't in terms of just the media. The media, has been very destructive in a lot of ways over the past several years. And it seems to me the media, and sort of like, I don't know, so to various degrees, has destroyed a lot of people's relationships over the years. It's something that perhaps you don't necessarily pay attention to until it gets to be more part of your life. But yeah, all the things that people say, all the things that, and I really am not the kind of person who breaks up relationships. You're not the kind of person who tries to take advantage of someone. I'm horrified at the thought of being that kind of person. I really don't like people who are like that. I don't know what else to say about any of this.